We are already 5 days into the month of June. Welcome to New Vision TV News around Uganda, where we look at stories making headlines across the country. I am your host, Ruth Nasajan. Let us start today's bulletin from Iganga district. Shock and fear gripped residents of Inkatu zone in Iganga municipality when 5 members of a family perished in a fire. The incident happened at around 3 a.m. on Tuesday last week. The 5 have been identified as Ida Tiwa Antondo, 28 years, and have 4 children. Priti Bavidia, 8 months, Feva Kadondi, 3 years, Juma Namudia, 8 years, and Henry Trevor, 6 years. The Osuan Secretary for Defense, Mohammed Jamada, said the fire was suspected to have been caused by a paraffin lamp that had been placed near one of the beds. He said on seeing the fire, residents tried to put it out, pouring water on the burning house, but that did not help. By the time the police fire brigade arrived at the scene almost an hour later, the bodies of the deceased property and the house had been reduced to ashes. The remains of the bodies were taken to Iganga Hospital mortuary by the police. Still in Busoga region from Namutumba, most of the 10 districts that make up the Busoga sub-region are wallowing in huge debt that are threatening service delivery. Saleh Kumbuga, the Namutumba district chairperson, said before he took over office in 2016, irregularities in the termination of service of the contractor had led to an accumulated debt. He said the ruling at Jinja High Court had initially ordered council to pay 300 million shillings, which figure was lower to 132 million shillings after negotiations. In Kamuli district, local government vehicles, including a grader and 3 trucks, were impounded in 2013 over 99 million shillings debt as court damages over breach of contract. Yeah, let us take a look at what is making headlines in today's copy of the New Vision, and let's continue the stories making headlines across the country. The headlining story today in the New Vision is Kawesi murder, more police bosses probed, and also chimpanzees kidnap 5-month-old baby. Also in the New Vision, we have a story of timber export ban lifted and also 230 pilgrims stranded. Inside the New Vision, we have government, 3 arrested over theft of evidence at government laboratory, and children to be relocated. Still in the New Vision, we have MPs question NAD officials over supply of 8-month-old heifers. Yeah, every Tuesday we have the oil and gas journal, and we have a very beautiful picture here. You have to see the picture when you buy a copy of the New Vision. But the headline in the oil and gas journal is pipeline districts need land rates. More in the oil and gas journal, we have adulteration is an issue of the past, says Tukwasiwe. Who is Tukwasiwe? The copy of the New Vision has the details for you. Moving on. Every Tuesday we have Her Vision. Her Vision mainly focuses on women empowerment. Her Vision has a story here which says reintegration critical for fistula survivors. We have a picture of women here and the story in detail. Also we have restoring their dignity. We have questions to the doctor and the relationship experts. They're giving their answers here. Mama Tendo is also right here, so get to know what she's talking about today in Her Vision. Fashionista is also something that has been brought to you by Her Vision, and we're seeing various fashion trends. And also just to remind you that the Bride and Groom Expo is on the 22nd and it will end on the 24th of this month. So prepare, go get your stall if you need to, and also prepare hard for the people who would wish to get married and also those who have dreams of getting married. So that is all that you find at the Bride and Groom's Expo. Yeah, from business, we have government launch a strategy for growing private sector, and 7 insurance firms start bank insurance offering. Yeah, those are some of the stories you can grab from your copy of the New Vision. Moving on to the sports docket, we have explosive and also 600 teachers train in physical education and sports. Those are some of the stories and more you can find from the sports docket. And remember, the New Vision is only 2,000 shillings, and we are proudly the leading daily. Moving on to other stories making headlines across the country, let's go to Arua district, where the Arua High Court has received a new judge after Justice Stephen Mubiru was transferred to Gulu. Speaking during the handover and farewell party at the court's premises on Thursday evening, Justice Anthony Ojok, the new High Court judge, warned that he would not tolerate laziness of court staff. He said any court staff who dodges work or reports to work very late on due would be penalized. Justice Ojok warned lawyers against bribing judges and clients in order to win cases. He started his first criminal session in Arua on Friday and said the registry had handed him less than 240 cases that had been committed before the High Court. He thanked Justice Mubiru for managing blockage cases and promised to cut down on it. Finally, from Kampala, the family residence of the first Chief Minister of Uganda, Bendicto Kiwanuka, has been raised after his heir, Maurice Kajimu Kiwanuka, failed to pay money he borrowed from money lenders. The demolition has left the residents of Ben Kiwanuka Zone, Nalukolongo in Rubaga Division extremely bitter with Kajimu for bringing shame and destroying the legacy of his father, who led Uganda to self-government. The home, located in Ben Kiwanuka Zone on the Ndeba-Natete Road on the outskirts of Kampala City, was built in the early 1960s and acted as Kiwanuka's residence until he was kidnapped and murdered during the Idi Amin regime in September 1972. The residence was just a stone throw away from the former Democratic Party President General Paul Kawanga Semogerere. Ben Kiwanuka led Uganda from March 1961 until October 1962 when the country attained independence. That's all I had for you. Thank you for watching. Be sure to catch more news updates and other programs here on New Vision TV by visiting our website www.newvision.co.ug/video. I am Rathi Naseje.